And how did you hear about John?
John, well, I had heard about John through a friend of mine who's also an athlete, and I was searching around for somebody like you said, somebody who could take me to the next level. I didn't want to do what the next guy was doing. I didn't want to do what this guy was doing, and the sport was evolving as every single year, every single competition went by, and I needed to evolve with the sport, and I needed somebody who could take me to the next level physically. My nutrition, my mental aspect, and most important, what I do in the gym, my strength training, needed to be totally overhauled. And that's kind of how I found John.
Apolo, why did you choose John from among all the trainers in this country?
Well, it's interesting, John being here in Pennsylvania. I live in Seattle. I train in Colorado Springs, but I grew up in Seattle. And there's a wide array of strength and conditioning coaches who are available. We have some, at the training center. We have some in Seattle, all along the West Coast. But just from the first time I spoke to John on the phone and picking his brain, being a skeptic that I am about every single person who I want to be a part of my team, I really had to make sure this was somebody who I wanted to be involved in. And from the minute we started talking on the phone, it was clear that John knew exactly what he was talking about. And within the first, I would say, week, 2 weeks, I started noticing improvements already. And then now that I have 2.5 years of training and belief in the system that John created for me, obviously the results kind of speak for themselves.
Specifically, how have John's fitness and nutrition programs helped you as an athlete?
Well, I think most importantly, they've taught me about my own body. They've taught me about the biochemistry of the body. Sports is such a complex animal to tackle. There's so many things involved, and so I came to John saying, these are the things that I want to work on. He came back to me and said, okay, you need to do this, this, and this. And at first I was like, whoa, this seems a little bit different, But immediately when I started trying, when I started getting my diet, my nutrition dialed in, the training dialed in, I feel better. I have no more energy spikes. My energy level is nice and constant. And I've just noticed huge improvements in strength and obviously coordination and everything that comes together with just being fit. So it's kind of been a blessing, really, to run into somebody like John. There's not many people in the world who have the type of knowledge and passion about fitness and health as he does.